That took me 2 hours to make.
Welcome back to the train wreck.
Welcome back to the RC Reads Christian Harry Potter. So where Rachel and I, Connor, read Harry Potter fanfiction that's been Christianized for all the young children who do not want to be taken by the devil.
The best part is it's on a website that like children don't go on. Like I don't know any child who goes on fanfiction.net.
I didn't even know there was a fanfiction.net except for this. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, if this was on, what else did you think was on this website? Just this?
Probably weird sex stuff.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, cool. Author's note, if you haven't been watching the previous 2 episodes, make sure you go check those. And if you like this episode, hit the subscribe button. Author's note, hello friends. I've been struggling a lot about whether or not to keep going with this story. But with a lot of praying, my husband and I have decided it is the right thing to do. We want our little ones to have good Christian literature to read, and in this modern world, sometimes that can be hard to come by. So I will just have to make do. Smiley face emoji.
Wait a minute.
Yo, what's up?
Why doesn't she just write, like, brand new Christian literature? If the whole point is to write Christian literature, why not just write a different,
I really think it's because her kids
story.
want to read Harry Potter, but she doesn't want to give them real Harry Potter. She's going to give them this and say, this is real Harry Potter.
Are both she and her husband writing this?
No, I'm guessing she went to her husband and was like, can I continue this, my husband? Because the Bible verse that says, wife be obedient to husband.
She should, girl, just do you. I mean, stop doing you, because this is
Not
rough.
good.
But
pleased to meet you, Reverend Dumbledore. Oh, that was not Harry's voice. Pleased to meet you, Reverend Dumbledore. Harry replied.
There's no consistency in these character
Dude,
voices.
I'm a DM, and that's the mark. And got to his feet. This sure is a beautiful place. Yeah, this sure is a beautiful place you have here. Harry is now Georgian, not the state. The country. The Reverend beamed. Why, thank you, little one. His voice had a distinctive southern. Oh my gosh, this is Atlanta. Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles is in Atlanta.
I'm assuming the author then is American.
Why, thank you, little one. His voice had a distinct southern twang to it that made Harry feel so safe and welcome. He knew in that moment that the Reverend
met anyone
was a man of
that
God.
Accent?
With that accent?
No.
This poor little one... Oh, wait, no, Hagrid. This poor little one was being raised in a terrible situation, Hagrid declared concernedly. He was watched by a babysitter every second of the day. Oh, no. Babysitters. Second only to the devil and evil. His aunt saw him as part of her perfect life package, like the big house, the fancy career, the speedy car. Did I miss something in that sentence?
No.
Cool. Dumbledore shook his head sadly. Too bad no one told her. Parenting should be about the children, not the parents. That's why it's called parenting. Wait. If it's called parenting, doesn't that make more sense that it would be about the parents? I mean...
The logic in this is confusing to me because...
Hagrid nodded wisely. Dumbledore turned to Harry and announced authoritatively, now, you can start your classes tomorrow morning. Today, you can get settled into your dormitory. But first, why don't you eat dinner with my family and me? Really? Harry gasped excitedly. I've never had a family dinner before. Why don't you come with us then? Now he's Texas. Dumbledore cried kindly and then got down on his knees. Everyone else did the same. Raising his large...
Wait, aren't they just in the middle of like the front entryway?
Raising his large, massive, manly hands up to the heavens, Dumbledore bellowed in a voice even louder than Hagrid's had been, Lord, please take us to the kitchen. Suddenly, they all found themselves in a tasteful, decorated kitchen. What is this?
No.
What are we reading?
I feel like she tried to fake magic because it was like, we gotta have something that's exciting in this.
But the thing is, okay.
But I don't think, if anyone has had an instance where they prayed to go to the kitchen, which I secretly have many a times while lying in bed late at night, and you just appeared in the kitchen, please call me. Because you and I need to have a very good conversation.
It's Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles, but it seems like prayer is creates the
prayer
miracle.
It's almost like that's the same as the spell. Like saying the word casts the spell. It's almost like saying the prayer makes the miracle happen.
But interestingly
it's a
enough,
miracle!
Harry Potter's words are in Latin, which is probably more holy than saying, Lord, take us to the kitchen.
Well, but I don't think she's Catholic, so...
Wow! Harry shouted in awe.
Oh, gosh.
He was still going to use the power of prayer.
Exclamation point.
Sometimes we take the wonderful thing the Lord gives us for granted, and it takes a newcomer to the fold for us to understand just how blessed we are! Exclamation point. That was amazing!
Exclamation
Hagrid smiled knowingly. God is an amazing guy. What are we reading?
Guy.
We're 3 chapters through this, and I can accept it. But when Hagrid smiles knowingly and goes, God is an amazing guy, this hurts.
I'm sorry.
This also confirms that he's a youth pastor.
He's most definitely a youth pastor.
He sure is, the Reverend's wife chuckled before getting down into her knees and raising her own hands upward. Dear Lord, please, oh no, set the table with the sky blue cloth and the Sunday dishes, and please give us biscuits fried golden brown and gravy, creamy mashed potatoes, my great aunt Eleanor's corn casserole, corn on the cob slathered with butter, and for dessert, some chocolate raspberry cookies. All of these things appeared on the table exactly as the Reverend's wife had asked for them, masterfully prepared and delicious smelling. Harry's mouth dropped open. Truly, this woman was a real Proverbs 31 wife.
Wait, what's Proverbs 31? Quick. I don't know my Bible.
Do not spend your strength on women, your vigor on those who ruin kings, lest they drink and forget what the law decrees and deprive all the oppressed of their rights.
Yep, I'm confused. Anyways, I don't know what that has to do with what we just read. Proceed. Also, what a southern meal this is.
Are you ready for the real twist?
Never been to the South, but what a southern sounding meal this is.
Are you ready for the real twist?
Yes.
Hermione, the Reverend summoned loudly, dinner time! And immediately, with cheerful obedience, an 11-year-old girl in a pretty pink dress with a matching bow came running down the stairs. She ran over to her father and gave him the winning smile that daughters have. Show me your winning smile.
You mean the one I give my dad when I want stuff?
Yeah. Is that Hermione?
It looks more demonic, I think, than anything. But for some reason, it works.
Welcome home, Daddy. She smiled and then turned to his wife. Wait, she smiled and then turned to her mom.
Yeah.
I thought she just switched genders and now is married. Can I help at all with dinner, Mommy? It is all prepared. Thanks be to God, her mother retorted gracefully. Hermione nodded knowingly.
This woman likes the word knowingly.
She really does. Hermione, I would like you to meet Harry Potter, our newest student at Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. I don't know what that was. Harry, I would like you to meet Hermione Granger, my beloved daughter.
Wait a minute. Why does she have a different last name? If he's Albus Dumbledore, his wife is Minerva McGonagall, correct? Even your mic doesn't know how to respond to this. But her name is Hermione Granger.
She's adopted. That's the only thing we can say. They're such good people
or is
of the Lord. They
is her
adopted
last
a daughter.
name now her middle name? Like Hermione Granger Dumbledore. What an unfortunate middle name that would be.
Pleased to meet you, Hermione responded sweetly with a shy grin. Harry could barely respond. This was the most beautiful young woman he had ever come across. So different from all the girls in public school who were focused on trying to be like the career woman they saw in Sex and the City.
This woman is a Christian woman, but she knows the Sex and the City?
Was the picture of innocence and godliness.
She's 11. Were you attracted to girls at 11?
I refuse to answer that. Now, Dumbledore pronounced genially.
Boys, we are not interested at you when we're 11. We think you're gross.
As the holy men, women, and little ones, as the whole... That's a sentence. As the holy men, women, and little ones dug into the delicious manna the Lord had granted them,
but
the conversation amongst
manna
the adults
bread.
turned to darker topics. Harry listened intently, and he did not understand it, but he was very interested. Dark days are coming, Harry pronounced gravely, around a mouthful of casserole. Like there's a mouth just of casserole just hanging in the air, and Hagrid's just like, Dark days are coming. Evil forces are coming into this world, and the little ones at Hogwarts may be our last resort. Psalm 125, 7-5, Dumbledore referenced solemnly, and the others around the table nodded knowingly. Hogwarts might be the last hope for the forces of good in this world.
Okay.
Father's note blessings.
We have to look up Psalm 127.
I really don't want
Why
to.
do we not know our Bible well enough for this book?
Better question. So, Rachel, while I'm looking this up, what do you think? What do you think about this so far?
I feel bad. She keeps referencing all these Bible verses, and I can't pull them. I'm not good at pulling Bible verses out of my head.
Hold on a second.
Those. What?
Why would he only... Okay, so Psalm 127:5 is, Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of them. They will not be put to shame when they contend with their opponents in court. Now, he's referencing Psalm 127:3, which is, children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from him. Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are children born in one's youth. So I don't know why he skipped that part and only picked it out, but I'm guessing they're Protestant, so they're just picking and choosing the part that makes sense for their narrative.
No, it's probably just because it sounded better if he didn't say multiple verses, if he just said one verse. Or maybe it's a different
so you're telling me
a different translation, because some translations are weird.
It's not. That can't be the difference. You're telling me that it would it makes more sense to say Psalm 127:5 than Psalm 127:3-5?
Yes. It sounds better.
In this?
when you actually look up what the psalm is, no. But when you say it out loud, yes.
In Hogwarts
Nothing
School
sounds
of Prayer
better.
and Miracles.
Wait, can we go back to the fact that they called it manna, but didn't they get like casserole and like the biscuits?
You have
maybe,
clearly never been to the South. That is
I have
the
not
only
been
thing
to the
you need.
South.
What do you think about
so this is all supposed to make sense to me if I come from Atlanta? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think headcanon is now dictating that Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles is not in London, England.
It's in Scotland.
Is not in Scotland. It is
It's
in
on the
Atlanta,
cliffs of
Georgia.
Scotland.
So Harry is going to a Protestant cult in
It's
Atlanta.
probably Baptist. If it's in Atlanta.
It's probably Southern Baptist.
Okay, but they're like, having never actually been in the South, they seem like the nicest people, though.
They
aren't
are.
They? Like, I can't be mad at them because they're
I'm
like
not going to
cool
talk bad
people.
about. Okay, I'm not going to talk bad about Baptists because one of my best
No.
friends is Baptist, and he's more Catholic than most of you Catholics. So get your act together. But this also seems very. I'm getting a lot of
It feels
weird
like they're
vibes, man.
bending too much into the stereotype.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's not.
Which
Oh yeah,
stereotype?
these are
Southern.
the
Or
Southern Baptist,
or Protestant. Or
all of them.
Christianized version of popular work. Because we got a lot of weird stuff going on.
We got a lot of weird things. It does feel like this one in particular suddenly, just like very suddenly, super went into the like Southern Baptist stereotype. And
That makes sense, though.
why?
The chapter is called Dinnertime! Exclamation point.
It is called Dinnertime! Exclamation point. And when you put an exclamation point in the title, it's important.
Yep.
There's a lot of exclamation points in this chapter.
Yeah, I think this chapter
I
is just
almost
going to
want to count all of them, but
We're not counting the
I
exclamation
don't think we have
points.
time.
Wait, no, we can.
We
Look,
can.
Command F, and then we're just going to go exclamation points. There
There
are
are 24
24.
exclamation points in this chapter. I mean, including both the author's notes, but still.
Rachel, what do you think about this chapter?
Um,
Because we're getting more annoyed by the fact that this is a very offensive.
very stereotyping.
If you're Baptist or Southern, please tell me if you're offended by either my
Also,
accent
does that
or the
dinner
story.
sound good?
That dinner
'Cause,
sounds
like,
great. Are you kidding me?
dinner just sounds okay.
Hold on, did they have any meat in that dinner?
No, unless they put some in the casserole, corn casserole. They also had corn
They didn't.
casserole and corn on the cob. That's a lot of corn. Y'all like corn.
Yes.
Yeah, it's biscuits, fried golden brown and gravy,
I'm trying
creamy
to come
mashed
up with something to
potatoes.
say about this episode, but this is just so weird of a chapter. Nothing happened.
No,
Literally nothing
No,
happened. They
stuff
sat
did
down,
happen.
they prayed to Jesus Christ to eat their food, they quoted scripture, the obligatory 2 times
no,
a chapter,
but it
and
did
we moved
happen.
on.
Stuff did happen. It wasn't good stuff, but the thing that's I think weirdest for me is that her whole point is that she doesn't want magic, right? Like
Yes.
that's the whole point of writing this. There's
Yes.
no magic, but these miracles that she has happening through prayer literally is just magic. Like
No, because they come from the Lord,
but God
Rachel.
doesn't work this way. That's the thing that confuses me. Is the whole point is if she's trying to teach her kids that magic isn't real, why would you have these magical-esque miracles
Maybe
happening?
in Grace Ann's life, in wherever she's from, this is how it works. That you don't need to buy any food.
Well,
You
if
just pray
that's
to the Lord Jesus
happening,
Christ.
call me because I want to get. I want to figure out what's going on with you. But no, like I think it's just weird that the whole premise is to get rid of magic, and yet she has these miracles that are essentially just magic.
It's teleportation and just like it's better than the Harry Potter.
It's better
stuff,
than the earlier chapters though, because at least the story is progressing.
Well, the Harry Potter.
Like
think about Harry Potter magic.
it isn't just listening to them talk about the Dawkins.
Yeah.
It's something is actually happening. It weirds me out. I cannot get my brain around. Like, okay, can I get over the McGonagall and Dumbledore? Sure. Can I get over the Hermione being their kid? Sure.
With a
Little
different
weirded
last
out that
name.
he's an 11-year-old boy and he's that into a girl. But
It's because of her godliness.
okay, great, cool. I mean, I'm sure, but I just can't wrap my head around if the whole point was to get rid of magic. Why you have these magic-like situations where it's miracles, but it's so blatantly basically just magic.
If I had a choice, honestly, I would pick this over the Harry Potter magic. Because the Harry Potter magic, like, you had to learn, you have to study. This is just pray to the Lord Jesus, and He gives you what you want.
This is just asking.
Way better.
You're like,
I think if this Dumbledore had to fight against the real Dumbledore from the actual Harry Potter, I think this Dumbledore would win. He'd just be like, Lord, smite him, and Dumbledore would be like,
Well, thank you so much for coming in. This has been the 3rd chapter of Harry Potter, Christian Harry Potter reading. Thank you so much for coming in today. Be sure to tune in next week when we will put the 4th chapter up. Let us know any other weird things you want to see us do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep it real.